down here in Upper Sandusky. The customer of ours called, they got a truck stuck down here. I didn't know that 199 is closed here, so I imagine he was probably trying to get around this road closed deal, so that'll be my guess anyway. So we're going to try to get to him. Hopefully I can get to this side street up here.
Turn left onto Hoop Drive.
And I haven't done a video in a while. Been a couple weeks, I think. We had a good customer of ours had a lot of transport work they needed done last week, so I ended up doing a bunch of that. Had a couple 1,000-mile days. Going up to the UP a few times. So that pretty much, well, it's not that exciting to film, and it was just, I was dead tired and was definitely not in the mood to do any videos, just, you know, trying to keep up with all my other responsibilities while doing all that. Man, this is all torn up. So I apologize for that. Hopefully we get some stuff worth filming this week. This is will be a winch out of some sort. I don't know how involved. I doubt it's much.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
It sounds like a residential street, so hopefully he's not in someone's yard and tore somebody's yard up. But that's kind of what happens sometimes. So usually you'll have when
at the stop sign, turn right onto North 8th Street.
When you have a state route get closed, not just trucks, but people in general don't follow the detours, and they end up on roads they're not supposed to be on, and end up in these situations where you need to call a wrecker at 4 o'clock in the morning. So, which is fine. Happy to have the work. Just gotta find the guy. They recognize the street. Looks like a tiny little street, so I wasn't thinking maybe I should have brought a quieter truck. This thing's obnoxious. I mean, waking people up in a residential neighborhood, but it's only got what did I have in it? I'm pretty sure the email said it only has 8,000 pounds in it, so imagine this won't be too involved. But it can get it. They are tricky sometimes, especially residential neighborhoods. They end up in a super tight spot. Sometimes you got to like pull it a few feet this way and then readjust and then go to the other side and pull it a few feet that way to keep from tearing people's stuff up. Or sometimes there's cars there or poles or other obstacles. So it can be a challenge, even though it's not, you know, like in a deep ditch wanting to flip over. Sometimes it can be tricky to maneuver around all the stuff, or sometimes they rip the airlines off because they've jackknifed it so hard, or the landing gear is stuck on the curb, or something like that. So we'll find out when we get there.
In 600 feet, turn right onto West Walker Street.
Turn
right onto West Walker Street.
See if I can see a truck down here anywhere. I imagine it's probably down there, if anywhere. I don't see a truck.
In 1,000 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
I don't see a truck down here, but closed down here. I imagine it would have been down on this end of Walker Street. before. This is $199. So turn around and head back the other way. Yeah, he probably got to here, went that way. And then the rest is history. So go back the other way. Half the battle is finding where they're at. Yeah, see, no truck signs and all that, but you know, I get it. I've been in those situations where, especially when you're at a place that people give crap to truck drivers all the time, you know, when you're driving something like that in an unfamiliar place and you end up on tiny little streets and stuff, it's easy to, you know, get frustrated or get confused. And I've been there. Oh, that's one way. Well, that sucks. I didn't realize that. This is Kris with Flag City Towing. I'm down here in Upper Sandusky trying to find you. Where are you located exactly? Yeah, I know that. I know. I'm in the town where they told me you're at, but I don't see, you're not on the street that they told me. This is the tow truck. You're stuck, right? Okay, I need to know where you're at. Are you at an intersection? A T? Okay. What's the road? Frederick Street and West Walker Street. Okay. Let me look that up. I'll be there in a few minutes. All right, thanks. Frederick Street. Probably one of those in every town in America. So he's right there. Where is that compared to where we're at?
Head toward North 4th Street, then turn right onto North 4th Street. At the stop sign, turn right onto North 4th Street. Then at the next stop sign, you'll turn right.
Go back to we'll find them eventually, folks.
Turn left onto East Findlay Street.
Look at this tiny little street. here somewhere.
At the next light, turn left.
Sounded like he was sleeping, which was surprising. Usually in municipalities like this,
At the light, turn left onto North Sandusky Avenue.
law enforcement shows up and just doesn't let them sit very long.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West Wyandotte Avenue.
I like old school, old-fashioned downtowns like this. A lot of them in Ohio. Well, I guess the Midwest in general.
At the light, turn right onto West Wyandotte Avenue.
The old Main Street businesses and stuff.
In 800 feet, continue straight past Peacock Water to stay on West Wyandotte Avenue.
So it looks like that shows down where we were the first time. Yeah, close to where the
Continue straight past Peacock Water to stay on West Wyandotte Avenue.
down where the road close signs are. I didn't see it down there, but we'll go take a gander.
In a quarter mile, continue straight past Subway to stay on West Wyandotte Avenue.
About 5 in the morning now, so time for me to be out of bed anyway.
Continue straight past Subway to stay on West Wyandotte Avenue.
Says he's at a T. I was right there. Back here behind this elevator or something. I bet he went straight because it was closed.
At the next
back there.
stop sign, turn right.
Oh, I see some lights down there. There he is.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Frederick. Then your destination will be on the right.
What are you stuck on? If I can get around him. He's just got the drives down.
Your destination is on the right.
Huh. I wonder how he did that. Oh, that's not bad. No big deal. We can fix that. We have the technology. Can we build it? Yes, we can. I don't know where he's going to go once he gets down there, though. That's not bad at all. Kind of looks like you just backed up and parked there. Packard tow pin. So Peterbilt's and Kenworth have the same tow pins, made by Packard as the parent company. trusty rim sling, drag winch. You said it only had 8,000 pounds in it. It's not gonna be much of a pull. Drag winch, 3/4 inch cable, good for 16,000 pounds. My phone's playing music. So this won't be much of a pull. No big deal. Like I said, drag winch is 3/4 inch. 16,000 pounds. We'll just single line it. Morning. How much weight's in it?
Sir?
How much weight's in it?
A little over 8,000.
Something to see every day. We'll go to the other one. Couldn't figure that out. Go ahead, jump in there, release your brakes, leave it in neutral, just steer toward me. So it's only got 8,000 pounds in it. It won't be a big deal at all. On the other side too. I don't know what's down that way or where to tell him to go to get out of here, but so as I was saying, 3/4 inch, good for 16,000. My rim sling there, those are good for like 18,000 in the basket. Put on my winching brakes. More stuck than I thought. Get it up here on the drive tires up on the stones, and he'll be able to drive it out. He was at the nature center. I wonder if he was on Craigslist looking for a lady of the night. Forward on its own. Go ahead and click it into gear, see if it'll move forward on its own. All right, sit tight there for a second. That's it, folks. Took longer to find him than it did to do the job, which is typical. Nice when you have accounts with people, you just sit here and bicker about getting paid. They called us because we've used us in the past, and just come to the job, send them the bill tomorrow morning. Well, I guess it is tomorrow morning, but you understand what I'm saying. Two of those black ones in here. How about I tossed it in here the other day? Yep, there it is. So now my house is on the way. So I'll stop and put some gym clothes on, go do a half-assed workout, and then go in and do my administrative stuff. Hopefully he can make those turns. We got to pull him out again for charging more. I was saying I haven't filmed much. I've just been doing transport jobs mainly. I do have an interesting job scheduled for this weekend. It's a old Coast Guard tugboat that I have to transport for like a non-profit organization. non-profit organization. I think they refurbish military equipment or whatever, but they have this. They bought this old Coast Guard tugboat, and it's oversized. It's like 12 feet wide, 14 feet high, weighs 50,000 pounds. They had a trailer made for it, so it's on a trailer, but it needs transported just well, it's probably 30 miles or so. So, and it's a pintle hitch trailer, which I'm probably just going to do it with a wrecker, with the pintle attachment on the wrecker. Because I don't have an R1 dually. That's a bit much weight for that. None of our tractors have pintle attachment, so. It'll be up like that. Hopefully. Oh yeah, you can make that. It's over here. Yeah. No problem. If not, they'll call back. So yeah, I got that one this weekend. I'll probably film it. I don't know how interesting it'll be. Different, unique. It's for, like I said, for a non-profit place, so I don't think they would mind having it documented or any of that. I don't have the email in front of me. I can't remember the name of the non-profit, but I'll definitely be sure to, discuss or describe who's. And they're going to be there. I guess the people from the organization are going to be there when I actually move it, so maybe they can talk on camera about what it is they're doing. So yeah, I'm gonna go home and change and go to the gym. Unless this guy gets stuck again. I guess I can go this way to get to my house. Foggy this morning. I didn't really see much fog. I left the house about 3:30. Didn't see much fog, but it's definitely fogging up now. I transported one of those 10,000 gallon refuelers from the airport yesterday. Same type of deal I did a video on here a month back or so. I had my boys with me. We went out. They got a kick out of it, going out on the tarmac and being close to the planes as they're taking off and landing. So I'm glad they got to go. They enjoyed that. It was nice to spend the day with them. And it's also, I mean, for maybe I'm just justifying it to myself, but parents, they get to take your kids along to work with you. One, I mean, anytime you spend with your kids, I'll try not to get choked up talking about this. Anytime you spend with your kids is a good day, right? But when you're also being productive and accomplishing something while being able to spend time with your kids and maybe teach them something and they actually enjoy what you're doing, like that's cool, and I really enjoy that. I'm glad they get to come along with me. I know I had my court battle not long ago, and there was talk of them not being able to go to work with me anymore, but they enjoyed it. So yeah, it was a good day. We spent all day in the truck, and I actually ended up doing a couple jobs. They came along and they did great. They got to see some stuff that maybe I guess they're 8 and 12 now. Driving around on the tarmac of the airport while there's airplanes right next to you. isn't something that they've experienced before, or probably a lot of little kids get to experience, so they thought it was cool. And as a dad, you know, anytime your kid thinks something you're doing is cool, it makes you feel good. So, and anytime they're out actually doing something and not watching YouTube shorts or trying to play a video game or something, that's okay in my book. So, anyways, I'm gonna head home, change, go to the gym, go to the office, send some bills, do all the things. So appreciate everybody watching. I'll try to have the tugboat one here out here soon. That one will probably end up being a pretty long video, so those ones take me longer. Anyways, appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We've just passed 90,000 subscribers, so 10,000 to go. That'd be awesome to do it by the end of the year. So thank you, everybody.